Hey everyone, welcome to Things Lucy Reads. I'm Luce and this is part 1 of my June wrap-up. I decided that I would start doing my wrap-ups in more than one video because this year I've been reading a lot of books per month and my wrap-ups just ended up being so long and it's a pain for me to edit them, and I'm sure it's a pain for you to watch them, so I'm going to do them, maybe from now on I'll do them week by week or maybe just 2 a month. And hopefully we can keep the length of the videos down. Okay, so the first book that I read was an ebook and it was Never Never Part 1 by Colleen Hoover and Taryn Fisher, which I did as a buddy read with Sylvia from Wish Fulfillment. I will put her channel down below. I liked it. I gave it 3.5 stars. It was a little bit slow in the beginning. It's about these two teenagers who have known each other their whole lives and they've been kind of best friends their whole lives, and then friendship turned into something more and they've been dating for like the last 3 years, and they wake up one morning and they don't remember anything. They don't remember each other or their families or what happened or, you know, even what classes they're supposed to have. So it's, as the book goes along, it's them trying to figure out what has happened and why and how they can get their memories back. Both Charlie and Silas annoyed me a little bit in the beginning, but I think that was kind of intentional. Like maybe they were supposed to, and then you kind of find them less annoying as you find out more about them and they find out more about themselves. And then there was a huge twist at the end, and I just, that bumped the rating up from 3 to 3.5 because, now I definitely need to read the second part. But I'm going to maybe not do that until a little bit later when the third part is closer to coming out, because I know that the second part also ends on a really big cliffhanger, and okay, so the next book that I read is also by Colleen Hoover and also was 3.5 stars for me, and that is Slammed. I was recommended this book when I first started BookTube last year, but never picked it up because I was sure that it wouldn't be my thing. And then I read Ugly Love and unexpectedly enjoyed it, and so I thought I would give this one a try. It was easy to read, it wasn't too intellectually challenging, and it was just so nice to read something that I didn't have to work at reading, that, you know, it wasn't like high fantasy where I had to keep track of all the storylines happening. It was just one linear plot, and I really enjoyed it. It didn't blow me away, it wasn't as amazing, and I didn't like it as much as Ugly Love, so that's why I got 3.5 and not 4, but I really did enjoy it, and I'm definitely going to pick up the other two in this series because, why not? And then the next book that I read was also 3.5 stars, and that is Withering-by-Sea by Judith Russell. This is written by an Australian author. It's about this 11-year-old girl called Stella who witnesses kind of something that she shouldn't, and it gets her caught up in this big mystery that is kind of overtaking the hotel where she lives and the town where she lives and threatening everyone. It was really, really cute and really enjoyable. The book is beautiful just kind of by itself. The ink is blue. You probably can't tell that, but the ink is blue, and all of the illustrations are also in this really beautiful navy blue color, so that was nice. I gave it 3.5 because it was, I don't know, I wanted to know what happened next, but it didn't kind of really grab me and not let go, you know? So I'm hoping that the other books in this series will be 4 and 5 star reads for me. This one was really good and I definitely recommend it. If you can pick a copy of this up and you enjoy middle grade mystery, you will definitely like this one. There's still some questions left at the end of this book to find out in the next ones, which I really enjoy. It kind of keeps the narrative going, so I'm looking forward to the rest of these. The next book that I listened to was an audiobook, and it's The Family Law by Benjamin Law, and it was read by the author. Benjamin Law is a Chinese-Australian writer, and he's really funny. He writes for a magazine that I read, and his columns are the ones that I enjoy the most every month. So I was really excited to read this, which is like an autobiography of him and his family and his childhood and stuff. And it's just kind of about life in the Brisbane suburbs when you're an immigrant family. And it was just so funny. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. It was really good and it was really funny, and I definitely enjoyed hearing him tell his own stories. There wasn't really any particular reason that I knocked a star off. I just didn't feel like it was 5 stars, you know how it is. It was very true to life as a family. You know, family, you have inside jokes that are maybe not quite politically correct, but you have them anyway, and his family was just the same, and all of his family members were just totally unique, and it was so funny just to hear about all of them and how life was for him and for his parents, and just all the ways that his life was different to mine and also the same as mine. And yeah, I got it on Audible. I'm not sure if it's available on Audible US, but it's definitely available on Audible Australia, and it's in the process of being made into a mini series for SBS, so that's really exciting, and I'm really excited to watch that too. And the next book that I read is a solid 5 stars. It's Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda by Becky Albertalli. Oh my goodness. I did a Goodreads review of this, which I will link down below, and you can read that, so I won't spend too much time talking about it, but this book is amazing. It's one of the best gay YA books and one of the best anything YA books I've read in a long time. Everyone was believable as the age they were supposed to be. They didn't seem too mature or too immature. They spoke like teenagers, you know. Characters in John Green's books don't really talk like teenagers. They talk like a specific subset of teenagers and not most of them. But that's not true for this one. They all talk like teenagers. It was things that I would have said when I was this age, and I just loved it. All of the relationships were really solid as well. They had their ups and downs, and that made them also believable, and I didn't feel like anything was too contrite or overdone, and it was just amazing. I'm so glad that this book exists for the people that are going to need it in their high school life, and I kind of wish it existed when I was in high school, because it's just beautiful, and you should definitely pick this one up.